suppose with that now, got a clean sweep of Alabama. We talked a little bit of NFL free agency. We only got one thing left to do before we put a bow on the podcast. And Grant, we're going to kick it over to
Let's
you
go,
because
boys.
you got
So,
Curveball of the week.
We just spent, the last hour and 10 minutes talking about basketball. So probably for the next 3 weeks, that's the only thing we're going to watch on TV. But speaking of TV watching, I got a question. I just want to know, guys. Earlier this year on the podcast, you guys asked I asked what is our guilty pleasure TV show. And, I let the whole world know that I'm a big Siesta Key fan down there on the Gulf side of Florida and Sarasota. And I think that show has since been canceled. So that's a shame. I'll have to find my new guilty pleasure. But this time I want to know, what was your favorite TV show of all time? Like the series where you've watched it once, you probably watched it again, and you just can't get enough of it. Like which show?
Do cartoons count?
What's Ethan, that? Just for you, it's my question, but it's your answer. Your beach, your ocean. You could give me your favorite cartoon, and maybe like your favorite drama type. If you got one of each, great. If not, I'm fine with just a cartoon. But yeah, favorite.
I'll go. And this is a pretty. I think you guys would know this one for sure. And mine all time is 2.5 Men. Has to be.
Yep.
Grew up watching it with my dad. We come home, have supper, and it would be on, and we'd be sitting.
Apartment.
Yeah,
every Saturday morning, you'd watch it for like 4 hours.
I would. It would. I would wake up from whatever I was doing the night before, and that would cure me, and it would get me off on the right track for the rest of the weekend. Charlie Sheen, hilarious. Alan, cheap. Berta was probably my favorite low-key character of the show. Just her snarky remarks all the time are just classics, and all the time. And then it came out on Peacock a couple of years ago, and I rewatched every episode, and it's still just as funny. And even now when I see it on TV, I have to have it on and watch it and laugh. So definitely
Dylan,
2.5
I see
Men.
It's on like TV in here, like every night at like 5 or 5:30 or 8 o'clock. I see it, and I'm just like, huh? If only Dylan was here.
I'm gonna go
House of Cards. That's a good show.
Ooh,
fantastic show, and honestly, I guess I'm not in politics. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it gives you a very realistic view of what politics are actually like in DC. Like that shit actually fucking happens. It is. Like it. Yeah, it's just nuts. Like it's super fascinating, and just honestly, I actually learned a decent amount just about politics in general, just from the show. Even though I know that's not the point of the show.
Oh yeah, Ethan, I'm right there with you. House of Cards was great. Now this might surprise you guys from my answer, because I think I know what you think I'm thinking, but it's not that. And I'm gonna go with a show that it's not Friends.
Not Friends?
No, I'd say that. I think Dylan would have an idea, and I've seen it through twice now. I got to go Mad Men.
Ooh, okay. I was going to either go that one or Modern Family,
Friends,
but
they're fantastic. But something about just that drama and the writing and how great Mad Men was, and what life was like in the 60s in this country, on Madison Avenue there in New York. John Hamm does an absolute fantastic job as Don Draper, or Dick Whitman, which is, his actual name. But, and then it's just cool how they go through all the historical aspects that actually happened, in the 60s, the Vietnam War, JFK getting assassinated, Martin Luther King getting assassinated, big boxing matches, just anything and everything that happened in the 60s, they portray it through those 7 years. And I think it's just a fantastic show. The writing is great, and I couldn't get enough of it, which is why I've seen all seven seasons twice. They're long episodes.
Those are long episodes too. They're like
minutes.
45
There's a couple
minutes,
episodes in like season 4 and 5 where they were like an hour and 50. They essentially made a movie off those episodes, but they they're just fantastic, and I love that show.
Okay, so we got Mad Men, 2.5 Men, and House of Cards. So I think that's all we got this week. Make your free throws. Cheer for your team. We'll hope the brackets fall all our way. Oh, and then the winner of our bracket challenge gets a free meal at Wildfire Steakhouse. Is that correct, Ethan? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we will see how that works out. Thank you guys for listening. Go check us out on all of our social medias. Facebook is the Three Guys Talking Ball podcast, along with the YouTube. Subscribe there if you want to see the video version, where we'll also be posting segments of the show. And then go check out the Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, 3GTV podcast, where we'll be posting other content and interacting with anybody who wants to chat with us. So with that puts a bow on episode 69 of the Three Guys Talking Ball podcast. We'll talk to you next week.